What's going on, everybody? I'm Phil Smith, and welcome to another episode of WIN, your Wednesday Inspirational Nuggets. Now, last week we talked about the pursuit, and we talked about you have to sacrifice, and we talked about never being satisfied, and we talked about trusting God. Now, this week I'm going to give you the pursuit part 2. That's right, the pursuit part 2, man. It's been stirring up in me all week that I got to give you guys these 3 nuggets because they go hand in hand with those nuggets that I gave you last week. So we just going to jump right into this thing with nugget number 1. And nugget number 1 on this pursuit, you got to be relentless. That's right. You have to be relentless. See, because you're going to have those naysayers. You're going to have those people speaking negative things into your life to get you off course, to make you question. That's right, to make you question that thing that God placed in you. That's right. He strategically placed those people in your life to see if you're going to trust them or you're going to believe the word of man. And like I told you on nugget number 3 last week, you got to trust God. Even when that wind start blowing and things start getting a little shaky and you feel like you ain't on solid ground, you still got to trust God because that's that ordained place that he has for you. It's just a test. That's right. It ain't nothing but a test. How can you have a testimony without no test? You can't. That's right. You can't. So you got to be relentless and you just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. You know the saying, they say pray until something happens. All right. You pray until something happens, but guess what? You pray even when something happens. That's right. You pray even when something happens. That's just a part of being relentless. No matter what people say you can't do, even when people say you can do, you still got to dig deeper into that thing so you can get that scholarship, so you can build your brand, so you can build your business from the ground up. You see me? This is me right here. This is for all of you who don't know, I'm a personal trainer. I'm a sports performance specialist, and I'm building my brand. It's me right here. This is the camp I got going on right now, and I'm building my brand. There's a lot of people who saying, man, you can't do this. You can't do this, man. You're not even educated in this. You ain't go to school for that. But guess what? My God is an awesome God, and he instilled this thing in me, and that's why I'm chasing him. No matter how many people say I can't do it, no matter how big the other companies is, LA Fitness, Bally's, all these exports, no matter what, I'm still going to do what God told me to do, and I'm going to be relentless. That's right. I'm going to be relentless. I'm not going to let no naysayer tear me down, rip that vision out of me that God placed in me. So nugget number 1. You gotta be relentless. Grasp that right there. Grasp that. If you can grasp nugget number 1 and you can be relentless, I promise you, the sky is the limit. All right? Now let's get to nugget number 2. Nugget number 2, you gotta be passionate. That's right. You gotta be passionate about that thing that God instilled in you. He instilled it into you because he knew. When he created you, he knew you even before you knew yourself. He knew. That's why he placed it on you. And because he knew you was going to be passionate. So you got to be passionate about that thing, man. When you see me every week and I come to you, you see the passion. You see the passion in my face. You hear the passion in my voice because I'm passionate, because I'm all about transforming lives. That's right. That's me. I'm all about transforming lives, not physically, but mentally as well, spiritually and physically. I'm trying to transform people. You know what I mean? When I get these athletes, when I get these people coming in here asking me to train them, my mindset is I'm not trying to just physically transform you. I'm trying to transform you here. I'm trying to transform you in here. Because if I can transform you in there, there's going to come a point where you're not going to need me. Then you're going to be able to stand by yourself because you're so mentally strong. You're so spiritually strong. You're so physically strong that you can stand on your own. You can push yourself. That's right. So you got to be passionate. Let your passion be your paycheck. That's right. Let your passion be your paycheck. See, when you can wake up and you can enjoy, like, woo, when you can wake up and be passionate about what you're getting ready to do, it's not a job. It's not a job. That's not a job. I don't consider what I do a job. I consider what I do a blessing. I consider what I do an opportunity. That's right, an opportunity to do something that I love, to do something that I'm passionate about. Man, if you ever see me out there with my clients, if you could just imagine me here bringing you these videos. Now imagine me out there when I'm out with my clients, man. I'm out there yelling. I'm out there sweating. I'm out there with them because I'm passionate about it. I'm truly passionate about what I do because God placed it in me. That's why he placed it in me in this this season of my life to train people, to transform people mentally, physically, and spiritually. And it's a blessing and it's fun and I love it. So nugget number 2, man, you got to be passionate. If you're not passionate about what you're doing right now, you're in the wrong field. That's right, you're in the wrong field if you're not passionate about what you're doing. So nugget number 2, you got to be passionate. I'm going to close this thing out with nugget number 3. And nugget number 3 going to mess some of y'all up right here. Nugget number 3, you got to grind. That's right, you must grind. A lot of people be like, yo, rise and shine. No, it's not rise and shine. You got to rise and grind before you rise and shine. That's right. Listen to me. You got to rise and grind before you can rise and shine. So, man, get up. Get up and grind. Get out and work to that thing, because it's not going to become a reality by you just sitting around waiting for somebody to hand it to you on a silver platter. No, you have to work for that thing, because when you working and you climbing that ladder, man, you seeing so many things. You seeing how you come down and then you go back up. You seeing how you come down and you go back up. It's just that up and down thing, but every lesson is a blessing. That's right, every lesson is a blessing. So everything that you go through, it's for that ordained time, for that purpose, for when you get to the top, you can stay at the top. So you gotta grind. So don't run away from the grind. Don't run away from the grind, because you need that grind if you want to shine. Let me say that again. If you want to shine, you must grind. And I'm out here grinding, man. My alarm clock go about 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning, and I'm up. I'm getting my mind right to go transform some lives. That's right, to go transform some lives. I'm grinding. I got a plan. See, I have to have a plan. I just can't go out there and freehand stuff. So I'm grinding. Even when I'm not out there grinding, I'm at the house grinding. It's a constant grind. When you want that constant shine, you got to constantly grind. So make sure you out there grinding. All right? I love you guys. God bless you guys. See you next week. Peace.